Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he's not going to take the touchback. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Attack. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. I think they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He'll off one deep down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count.
Fires to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run, it's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive with an end around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Wants to go up top. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase them. Turning it on! Past the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly complete. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. Linebacker or safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one
picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Deny them on second and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Goes to the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Quarterback adapting. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cochran. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Lost to throw again. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
caught over the middle. It's Cochran. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. It's Russell. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Wiley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Caught, close to the marker. It's Williams. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice hit. Play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Soft spot in the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's a draw. Find some fresh air.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They're going to run it to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown! Georgia. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Catch in the middle, it's Cochran. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Complete in the middle. Kearney on the Jets. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The jet sweep pass. Look out, he's got room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Dogs had this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes, but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And this one will be touchdown down at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Cook. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown time! They've got the lead here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got his man to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. The QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You get 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find this man for 6.
I know they've got other timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
He'll go to the air. Back swinging for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Eastern Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Eagles on the scoreboard. They're up by 28 over Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Russell. Using his legs to buy some time. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Fires to the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Riley. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's good.